Nick Nation, stand up. We're in the building right now. If you haven't joined it, join now. We're getting exclusive merch, exclusive communities, and exclusive streaming just for you guys. Join the Nick Nation. Once again, we are them and they are us. That's our new slogan. You know, I'm a nice person. If anyone's ever met me from being on tour, from being on shows, from being on the street, you can say I'm fat. You can say I have buck teeth. But you can't say I'm not a nice person. I'm an amazing person. I'm always nice to everybody. I treat everyone with respect if respect is deserved, right? I just said this before. I don't like vegans. And it's not that I don't like them. I just think they're annoying. And I know I always touch on this subject, and you guys like it. That's why I always keep bringing it up. The other day, I went golfing, and then I was like, oh, dude, it's 6 p.m. I just played 18 holes. I don't want to go home and cook. I don't want to. I try to go home and cook all the time so I can watch my weight, right? I try to slip through a crack by next summer, as you can tell. So I stopped at McDonald's. Not the healthiest choice. I decided to do it. Line is long, like 20 minutes. I'm not waiting in line. I'm going inside. So I'm going inside, and this is the first time I've ever seen, right, one of these vegan people with the protest signs outside of McDonald's. So you know me. I'm already coming up with a master plan what I'm gonna tell him. You know, like I'm the type of person that before I go into a situation, I think of 20 outcomes that can happen in this situation. I'm just running them from the best scenario to the worst scenario, right? Worst scenario, I don't speak to them. Best scenario, we get into it, and I just do something crazy I can't say right here, right? But I go inside. Well, I park my car. I start walking in. They're having signs. I literally told her, shut the up, right? I tell her that. I don't care. I'm like, shut the up. Go inside, and it's kind of packed. Not as packed as an outside. There's a whole soccer team, you know, middle schoolers, I would assume, right? Just celebrating, buying Happy Meals, whatever they want to do. And one of the ladies come inside. And when one of the ladies come inside, I'm like third in line, right? There's two more people in front of me. The line outside still super long. Mother in front of us ordering for her and her whatever it may be. One of the protesters come inside, tells the employee, the cashier at McDonald's, he can't order that. And I'm just looking at her crazy, and so is the parents. And he's like, oh, you can't eat this. This is slop for the you're slaughtering the animals. You're doing this. You're doing that. And I'm like, holy I am physically seeing a psychosis episode in real life. I never thought that this ever existed. I never thought that this was real. I thought it was just stuff that I see on the internet by delusional people that don't have a sense of reality and have disconnected from us. But I finally saw it in person. And me, I'm a quiet person, but I literally told her, I was like, hey, lady, shut the up and get the out of here. I did my duty as a vigilante. That's what I call him. I'm like Superman, but for the people. I'm a vigilante, right? I don't have any other superhero. I'm just really good at talking shit. You can't get under my skin. That's the thing about me. I might not be able to hurt you physically, but mentally, I'm there. It's done. It's done. You thought your husband or wife was bad? Brother, I'm another next level, right? So yeah, I was like, shut the up, get the out. She started bickering and she just left, right? The point of that matter is, how dare you come in someone's space and dictate how they live because of your beliefs? I don't care if you eat meat or not. And there's a study coming out, right? Like estrogen causes men to grow. And tofu causes more estrogen in your body. That's the science coming out. Don't argue with me. Argue with Albert Einstein. I didn't create this stuff. They did. So, if tofu is a leading cause of creating estrogen that gives guys, why are guys eating it? I don't get it. And have you ever noticed, if you see someone who is super alpha, eats meat, they're always buff. They might be obsessed with the gym, but whatever, you're obsessed with that. But if you ever see somebody who's very obsessive with vegan diets and eating plants and drinking cashew milk and eating tofu, they're always kind of crazy. Estrogen comes from tofu, which makes guys hormonal, makes them grow, and then makes them complain like a woman. All these men that are vegan and drinking vegan based options like cashew milk, soy milk, tofu, they all start acting like women because of the estrogen. Men and women are equal. I believe that. Men and women are equal. But in society, they're different. They play very different roles. You know, women are more emotional. Men aren't. That's just normal human instinct. When men start going on these diets, they start becoming very hormonal, filled with estrogen, and become women. And they start acting like women. And it's a psyop. Like Alex Jones said, the water's making the frogs gay. And at this point, the tofu's making the men gay. The tofu is giving men breast. The tofu is making the men act like women. The tofu is making the men not being able to drive because women can't drive. Right? It's a big psyop, and no one's really understanding that at this moment, except Nick Nation. Once again, we understand. You can play one of these clips, Polly.
In fact, pigs are more intelligent than dogs. They're the third most intelligent species on this planet. Why are you doing this? Could you shoot him in the head yourself? Could you slit his throat yourself? If you eat animal
Pause real quick.
you are an animal.
There's only two women I will ever hear complain in my life. My mother and my girlfriend, because my grandmother does not complain, right? So I'm not gonna listen to hear her complain like, dude, get out of my face, right? Go in your little Beetle and your little Volkswagen and skedaddle. Get the hell out of here. How dare you go into someone's establishment where they're paying rent? You don't know them. That looks like a mom and pop shop. How dare you go into someone's establishment where they're making a living, right? To support them and their family. And you're there causing a scene outside of their house with a pig's head. Why do you care? And let me tell you something. ChatGPT is fake. All this stuff is fake. A pig is not smarter than my dog. I know a dog that my friend has that you can throw a frisbee across the boulevard and he'll pick up the frisbee, pick up the trash from a litter bug, and come back home sitting down. A pig can't do that. A pig just eats all day. I know a cat that can walk from my house all the way to the studio and we live 3 miles away. A pig can't do that. A cat can walk 3 miles from my house to Walmart, and you could probably put you can send the cat to Walmart, tie a little bag around his neck, and he'll bring it home. A pig won't do that. Therefore, your argument is invalid, and you are a horrible human being, and you are annoying. And I will leave it at that. I just don't get it who you think you are. You know, the slaughter, okay, cool, say it. But since the day of dawn, we have ate meat. We have canine teeth. Canine teeth are to eat meat. That's what it is, right? Jesus turned water or bread into fish. I'm sorry. We've always ate meat. Why are you trying to change something? A vegan diet is not optimal. It does not work. It is proven. A diet came out and a vegan passed away because of the diet. It's proven on record. Not saying all of them, but in that one case study, that did happen. Fact check me. It is there, right? So why are you trying to push beliefs? I've never, ever in my life, I can vouch, I have never in my life been outside of a Sweet Green salad shop. Well, I've never been in there in the first place because I'm not a but I have never seen a pack of meat eaters outside of a Sweet Green salad shop saying, we need to boycott salads, only eat meat. We've never seen them. Oh, but it's dangerous because this. Okay, well, I can say that your avocados are funding Mexican cartels in Mexico because there is a supply and demand chain and the wants avocados, and now you're bringing your avocados in these planes and you're corrupting the ozone layer with jet fuel. It's all the same thing, right? One's slaughtering, one's polluting the ozone layer, right? So it all balances it out. But I've never seen a meat eater go do it because they're not obnoxious. You have once again, it's never an Asian woman or an Asian man. It's never a black lady or a black man. It's never an ethnic person causing problems like this, right? It's always a privileged white woman. You don't have anything better to do, like go to work or go get a job, because this is not paying the bills. No one likes you. Now, everyone has a market, yes. Everyone has a niche market of fans, correct, 100%. You can stare at a wall for 2 days straight and you're going to get a fan, right? But in the grand scheme of things, you have 100 people who like you, but you have 1 billion people who hate you, right? You just can't be a nuisance in the street. You know what I mean? Like, people get annoyed. You got to show respect and you got to be courteous. Someone's trying to go to their job. Someone's trying to do something. You don't want to eat meat. Okay, cool. Then don't do it. But you don't got to push your beliefs on other people. That's the craziest thing. You can keep playing that, Paulie. Even though I will say, it's disclaimer, I don't listen to WOMAN. I can say that. I can say that. I don't listen to WOMAN speak, but you can continue to play it.
Animal abuser. You are an animal abuser if you eat animal products. Shut up and get out! Why are you so triggered? If you were happy and proud of your business, then you wouldn't be angry at me. And if I was
Once again, that is the horrible behavior of a WHITEWOMAN. That's what it is. Horrible behavior of those type of people, right? You wouldn't be ashamed, brother. She has a job, and you're bringing a pig's head. Oh, well, it's me, it's pig head. Okay. How about if I go to a vegan shop and bring the 100 Mexicans illegally from Mexico? I bring them here, right? That they get 3 cents to the hour, and you're exploiting. How about that? What are you gonna feel worse for? The pig's head, or the 100 Mexicans picking your avocados, working for 3 cents that are probably under? Do you feel more bad for? I hope you don't say the pig. I hope you have some human courtesy and say you feel worse for the Mexicans picking your avocados for 3 cents to the dollar under the. And if you don't, then you have everything messed up. Because you are not for the people. You are a privileged white woman who has nothing going for herself and think you're making a point. You don't make a point. Everyone looks at you like a clown. That's what you are. You're a clown. You have nothing. I just don't get it anymore. Like, I think you are equivalent to a terrorist. I can't say that, right? But I can spell it. You and them are the same. Vegans, both destructive to the world. Vegans, both annoying to the world and bring no change for positivity. That's what it is. And we have to start putting our foot down. I think people need to start speaking up. If someone's annoying, say they're annoying. Like, she should go to jail. You know, how come a homeless man goes in a restaurant and he doesn't leave? You can legally call the cops and that guy will arrested as he should. But how come you can't call the cops on an annoying vegan protester and they won't get arrested? What's the difference? Why can't you call the cops? I don't know. Especially in Australia and London, because Australia and England give more power to the criminals. But, Paulie, what do we have next? Because I got to burp. What does it say?
It says, Instagram, please send me more female vegan abolitionists to support and connect with.
Oh, brother. One thing, can someone Google what abolitionist means?
So an abolitionist is a person who advocates for the immediate or gradual elimination of a deeply rooted, harmful institution. Most notably, the system of slavery in the 18th and 19th centuries. Historically, they were reformers who used political pressure and moral arguments to end slavery.
I mean, I sure, but slavery doesn't exist. My black homies here are rich as shit, driving Hellcats, wearing chrome hearts. What the are we talking about? What is you talking about? Yeah. You could be an abolitionist in the early 1900s, mid 1900s, sure. Slavery didn't exist anymore. My homie Germ is in the Hellcat. He has Rolexes. He has chains. He has grills. He has money. He bought a house. Don't exist anymore, brother. My ethnic homies are driving foreigns. What are you talking about? And friends with a feminist. I would rather walk through the pits of hell with cuts on my feet, covered in glasses of shard, with dried up sand struck by lightning, because when lightning hits sand, it turns into glass. I'd rather walk 5 miles in that. Maybe some hepatitis C needles on the floor too. Through Skid Row. Screw it, put some piranhas in there. I'd rather walk through all that than to be friends with a vegan feminist. We share nothing in common. Sis, we share nothing in common. And have you noticed? Check this out. I'm going to break it down very simple. And this is for all my... Press the button later. Check this out. If you see me in the street, right? And clip this. This is going to be a good one. If you see me in the street, I'm going to be chilling with a black guy, a Hispanic guy, a Chinese guy, a girl, a guy, a gay, trans, every type of person I'm going to be chilling with. They're all going to look different. Cuban, Dominican, Puerto Rican, black, Haitian, Jamaican. I'm going to chill with everybody. Bring a Muslim. I'm going to chill with all of them because these are my boys. But when you see a vegan feminist, they always chill with that same person that look the same. Vegan feminists are the most racist, prejudiced people I have ever met, and they're bigots. Why? Because let me tell you, their circle looks the same. What is the difference between racism and prejudice? Racism means that you think your race is better and supreme than others. Prejudice just means you don't like them. They are both. Why? Because that's why. I go in the street and I'm chilling with my boys. Everyone's different. A Muslim, a Chinese, a Hispanic, a black, everything. You see a vegan feminist and they all look the same. Blue hair, bob cuts, armpit hair, Starbucks barista, Hot Topic, Nissan Altima, or Volkswagen Beetle. And they're probably a bartender. Right? That's what they are. So how am I the one that's not diverse? When all my friends are diverse. The vegan and the feminist chilled with the same type of people. They all look the same. So how are we thinking outside the box when I'm chilling with everybody, but you're not? You only chill with people who have the same mindset as you. That's being a bigot. That's being racist and prejudiced and judgmental. I chill with people, I chill with liberals, I chill with Republicans, I chill with PC, I chill with the racists, I chill with everybody. Everybody I chill with. But they don't? They only chill with the same people with the same mindset? How does that make you a better person? You don't care about anyone else's opinion, you only care about yours. That's the issue that's messed up nowadays. That's why I don't believe in veganism. That's why I don't believe in feminism. Because the feminist doesn't care about the straight woman. The feminist does not care about the straight woman, and I will say that. The feminist only cares about the LGBTQ women. That's all they care about. That's it. And I've seen this firsthand. This is who we are. We are Nick Nation. We're diverse, brother. We got Muslims in Nick Nation. We got Jews in Nick Nation. We got Hispanics. We got the blacks. We got the whites. I got everything. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I sit in the middle. I say what I want. Some days I lean this way. I never lean the other way. I always lean one way, but yeah, I have views on both. But yeah, like, just to sum everything up, if you have an opinion, that's beautiful. That's the beautiful thing about America. You can have an opinion. In North Korea, you can't have opinions. Say something in China about politics that's going to go bad for you. America, they give you the privilege to have opinions. But the difference between having an opinion and not being privileged and trying to ruin someone else's day at their work. Who are you to go to someone's environment where they work and bring a pig's head and start bashing their business? You don't know they have bills to pay or what their financial situation is. Why do you care? How about this? If you care so much, stop eating avocados. Stop eating fruits coming from overseas, from like Mexico, whatever, because they're paying their employees like shit. It's ran by you're the honeybees. You're exploiting illegal labor. I thought you're all for the people. But the Nicaraguenses and the Salvadorians and the Mexicans picking your avocados across the border, they're not even making $1 a day. But you think it's okay. Just because you're in this religious high horse, that you think that you're saving an animal's life, because that's what vegans think. Vegans think that an animal's life is more important than a human's life. No, it's not, brother. It's called a circle of life. Animals kill each other every day. The lion kills the ostrich. I don't know what the ostrich kills, right? That might have been a bad example. The lion kills a coyote. The coyote kills a rabbit. The rabbit kills a mouse. That's a way better one. That goes in a full circle. Circle of life. We're smart. But most importantly, we're Nick Nation. And I'm out.